5 and Baldwin hanging back. Those are coming around. Stay back, everybody, stay back in the grandstands. Stay in the grandstands. Everyone stay in the grandstands, please. Stay in the grandstands, please. Do not move, do not move. Everyone stay in the grandstands. Ambulance is coming, stay in the grandstands. Do not move, everyone stay back, please. Please, please. Do not go there, stay back.
In the worst accident to date at the Stockton 99 Speedway, flagman Ron Roach suffered multiple fractures to both legs after being hurled into the grandstands. Ron also suffered a broken and dislocated shoulder blade and a broken and dislocated pelvic bone. In unstable condition, it wasn't until later on Tuesday that he received surgery when his condition did improve. A further update on flagman Ron Roach will be in our coverage of the Firecracker 100. But Ron finally made headline news in Northern California on television station KCRA Channel 3. Here is an excerpt of a newscast the following day.
This is Channel 3 Reports.
In Stockton tonight, auto racing fans are still in shock over a horrifying crash that put a Speedway flagman in the hospital and injured at least 7 spectators.
That crash happened last night at the Stockton 99 Speedway NASCAR races, and back from the raceway now is Sandra Ginyup. She's in the newsroom now with more on this story. Sandy?
That's right. Racing fans are calling it the worst crash they've seen at the Speedway ever. The accident occurring in the 4th heat of the race. Now let's take a look now at what happened, and keep your eye on car number 83.
They're coming around. Stay back, everybody, stay back in the grandstands.
In slow motion, you can see car 83, driven by John Unger of Stockton, hitting the crash wall, striking the flagman wearing white, and plowing across the chain-link fence, separating the track and the spectators. The car finally coming to a stop about 10 feet from the bleachers. The driver was not hurt, but 7 spectators were hit with flying debris and concrete. The flagman was rushed to St. Joseph's Hospital with broken bones and internal injuries. He's listed in serious condition. When the dust settled today, the impact of the crash could be seen. 60 feet of fencing ripped out, skid marks on the crash wall, and a smashed-up flag stand. Witnesses say that as Unger's car crashed into the wall and up to the flag stand, flagman Ron Roach, who was standing right here, turned around quickly, but it was too late. He was hit, his body was catapulted into the air, landed on a spectator in the bleachers, and his body came to rest on the ground. Cecil Wheeler, a spectator sitting in the 3rd row behind the flag stand, is still in shock.
It was terrible. It's something I never want to see again because, like I said, his body was flying in the air for a good 10, 15 feet, it looked like. There was just smoke and cement, pieces of cement flying everywhere.
Wheeler's wife, Chris, was sitting next to her husband. She thought she was a goner.
I just cringed, so hard. And I just thought, oh, God, that car is coming for us next. Because it was that close.
Doug Sheehan is a close friend of the injured flagman. He couldn't believe what was happening.
It just blew my mind when I seen him hit the stands.
And catapult through the air.
Right. Just like a rag doll, just got thrown off there.
But racing fans are aware of the dangers of the sport, and this was one of them.
It's one of those things that happen. We know, so it's, it's just, it's an accident, freak accident. There's nothing you can do about it.
Some fans have been asking for whether or not there will be a formal investigation conducted, but as far as we know, there isn't, although insurance adjusters are looking